What's up, Famil? I'll give you guys just a little bit of time to get on this broadcast. This is a thought that I just had as I was cruising down the road. We'll give you guys a little bit of time, but making money 24/7, 365, right? Sometimes without working. I say sometimes without working because literally it is sometimes without working. Okay? So I was just looking at my things, all the streams of income that I have, and I probably made over $1,000 today, and I haven't done anything for my business. Anything. And the reason why I thought about this is I'm actually looking to go get my hair cut because I need to get trimmed up before I head to Arizona. And I'm seeing all these places that are closed right now. I mean, when these places aren't open, they're not making money. Okay? And that's the problem with most brick and mortar stores, you know, like the Subways and the franchises and things like that you guys can get in, is that when you're not open, you're not making money. Okay? And so right now these places are closed, they're not making any money. Alright? But with network marketing, online business, entrepreneurship, you're making money 24/7, 365 days per year from the effort that you put in previously. Okay? So my videos, my broadcasts, my YouTubes, my Facebooks, my, systems, my setups, all that stuff has been working for me 24/7, 365 for the last 7 years, right? And big time for the last 3 years. So what you guys got to understand and what you got to start understanding is if you think like an entrepreneur, you think, hey, I'm going to build up a bunch of energy, right, when I start this thing, and then I'm just going to take care of it, right? It's kind of like a baby. When you're having a baby, there's a bunch of energy expended to get that thing out, right? But then you just take care of it afterwards. So the reality is that's the way life works in general. As an entrepreneur, put in a ton of effort in the beginning and then take care of it like it's your baby. Alright? And then you can keep, how we keep having kids these days. You keep having huge, amounts of balls of energy that you do to grow your business even further and get yourself more priorities. But at the end of the day, hey, the more things that you create, the more income and the more lifestyle that you can create as well in your life. And so really that's what it comes down to. What I wanted to share with you guys today is as an entrepreneur, making money 24/7, 365, especially utilizing social media and online presence, it's cake. I mean, it's really cakewalk once you put in the energy and the effort. Just most people, 97% of people aren't willing to put in the effort to make that happen in their life. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really what it comes down to. Are you willing, right, to put in the effort in the beginning of learning again, right? Because you just got done, most of you guys probably just got done, or you've been done learning, the regular way of life of going to school, getting a job, and, having to pay off all those school loans and debts and all that good stuff. But the reality is you have to learn again in almost like an entrepreneur school, right? Because they don't teach us how to make money. They don't teach us how to be an entrepreneur in school. They teach us how to be a slave. That's it. That's the only thing that school does is teach you how to go be a slave. That's it. And so the reality is, if you want to have freedom, right, in your life, you have to, that's a nice car. You have to relearn, right? Well, not relearn really, but learn new stuff, right? And be open and willing to learn the new stuff that will essentially bring you that making money 365, 24/7. And so that, maybe, some of you guys thought a brick and mortar store was a good idea, but man, I just found out, Subway franchises and these franchises that cost 6 figures to get started, these business owners make like 60 to 80,000 per year. And that's it. And they put in tons and tons of money to make that much money? It's ridiculous. So franchises are cool, right? They work, but at the end of the day, I mean, entrepreneurship and network marketing, right? We can start businesses for basically nothing, Anywhere from, $37 to $500 you can start a business, right? That I've seen. And even cheaper sometimes. But the reality is we have free mediums like Periscope, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all these places that are gifts to us that, people just don't utilize. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous not to utilize them and get yourself out there in front of the world. All right? Because really what it comes down to, you got to think about it. When people are getting paid, right, entrepreneurs that are getting paid, it's usually because other people look up to them. They look up to them and say, hey, that's a person that, is living a life that I would want to live, right? That's a person who, when they don't have that life they want, that's a person at least, hey, look, they're working hard, they're grinding hard, and they're trying to make it happen, so I'm going to roll with them, right? There's a cool video on YouTube that this guy starts dancing just like a maniac, and then all these other people start dancing around him like a maniac as well. Has no rhythm, no good dance moves, no nothing, right? But everybody's following him because he's just out there making it happen, because he's putting out that energy to the world of he's excited, he's fun, he's having a great time, and this is where he's going, this is what he's doing, right? So you don't have to be perfect, and that's really what it's all about. So anyways, making money 365, 24/7 comes down to you have to be an entrepreneur, and you got to create something that isn't a closed off environment like a franchise, like a Subway, where, hey, when those lights go off, you ain't making no money. You know what I mean? You have to create, network marketing is the best vehicle, obviously. You know, online businesses are great vehicles, right? I believe you can do both, like what I've always done. But the reality is, you have to have a streamlined process of, bringing people with you and not confusing them, right? A lot of people get confused in this entrepreneur game, and they're like, well, what do I do today? What do I do today? What do I do today? Hey, the most important thing you can do is go dominate these social media platforms with whatever you have going on. And that's really all there is to it, And the more you get yourself in front of people, the more opportunity you have of creating more income in your life. All right, fam, so I hope you got a lot of value from that. Go ahead and swipe up or swipe right and click share. And let me know what you guys think in the on my social media outlets, and hit me up on Facebook. Oh, the other thing I created for you guys is VincentJrAdvice.com, VincentJrAdvice.com, so you can get on my email list, and you guys can always know when the latest and greatest is coming up. But I'm always on this Periscope. I love this Periscope. I have visions where we're gonna rock as a community on Periscope of thousands and thousands of people. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you got a lot of value from this, and I hope you are rocking. What you say to visualization? Do you use it? Visualization really just comes down to the way that particular person wants to visualize. Okay? So some people visualize by putting on... Let me turn this off. Some people visualize by writing things down. Some people visualize by putting it on their computer. Some people visualize by speaking it into existence, right? And really, that's what it all comes down to. So check out the replay, fam, if you're just tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next Periscope.